Hey guys, what's going on? Inception here, and welcome to another video. Ladies and gentlemen, today we have the Flashback Chris Smalling to check out. Honestly, guys, there was a year in FIFA. You guys know which year it was. I honestly can't remember for the life of me which one exactly that it was, okay? But Chris Smalling was an absolute monster, okay? It was a card that... It was kind of like Kimpembe, you know? You can use his rare gold version for pretty much the whole year, and at different points of the year, the card still would have been okay to play with, you know? With Chris Smalling on this card, and hopefully he's on a lengthy, this could be a really nice card to work with, especially for someone that gives you English and Roma links, right? He's 6'4", medium high work rates, right-footed, 2-star skills, 3-star weak foot. The flashback part should literally be him just dominating that year of FIFA. Player traits, he's got injury prone, leadership, power header. Power header is helpful. Power header is helpful. Okay, so the pace is not poorly formatted, because if he is a lengthy on a shadow, then that means his sprint speed is going to be high. That's going to be the important thing here. So let's see. Chris Smalling. Okay, so on a lengthy, his acceleration will be at an 88. His sprint speed will be at a 96. So that's in a good area for the lengthy. Not bad whatsoever. Shooting stats, he's got none. Passing capabilities is okay. Nothing too crazy there. You want to make some pretty generic passes for the most part. Now, dribbling, I'm assuming on the ball is not going to be great. But he's got 90 for reactions with a 91 for composure. Those two, that's usually the important area when it comes to defensive, capabilities, right? So with reactions and composure being in a good area, that's solid. He's a 6'4" player with a high and average plus body type. We have to see what that's like when it comes to the defensive positions. Defensive stats is going to be in a good area while being a medium high work rated player. And then his physical stats is also in a pretty good area too. He's got a little bit of jumping to work with at an 89, 95 for strength, 90 for aggression. Can't really go wrong with those things. So, yeah, we're just going to go ahead and complete the SBC. Honestly, I needed a Serie A center back because the two that I have are so outdated, so outdated. So yeah, just give me 1 second. I'll go unlock him. Okay, guys, so this will be the team that we're going to use. Just a quick little team that we put together here. A couple of English links. You know, that triple link setup is always going to be super helpful to work with when it comes to a lot of these cards. Yeah, if people have like Jadon Sancho and stuff like that'll definitely be very nice. Okay, cool. So we'll use this card with a shadow. Normally, it's always strong foot on the strong side, guys, but because we're reviewing both of the center backs, no big deal. No big deal. Okay, cool. Well, the formation doesn't really matter because we just need to have a 4-back to try him out in, so yeah. Okay, take it and go, my friend.
Great match situation. That could have been very embarrassing.
Ooh, nice reach there by Chris Smalling. That was nice. Ooh, that track back was mad quick too. Almost scores the opportunity. He did try to go for an animation to block it out, though.
Going to be fascinating to see what he produces. Stuart, what do you think we should expect to see from him?
Well, first and foremost, he's a good
Yeah, magnetizes the ball well.
He just needs a good start here.
Pass it back to the goalie. Good stuff. I just had to block the area. Hey, clears it out. An interesting animation choice, eh? Like, it hits the bottom of his leg and then it goes out of play. That's pretty cool, to be fair. Yeah, got the reach for a magnetized to it as well, which is good.
Individual players that are missing, but so often it's the mentality of the players that is key to winning any football game.
Okay, so you have to work with the turns a little bit because he's a big guy, so manual defending with him is not like as super agile. Very, very noticeable there. But you just gotta hold your ground, right? Your positions.
I always think, Stuart, with Tony Kroos, we're talking about a player who's absolutely brimming with quality. What are you looking forward to seeing from him?
Well, the best
Ooh, get it? Yeah, you listen. So the dribbling stats, when it's on the ball and off the ball, you notice it with Chris Smalling. But it's defensive capabilities that I like a lot because he's a big dude. Nice challenge. That's a manual challenge as well. His track back is really good. Like, if I overcommit him and let him go, like, the way that he goes back is very, very fast. Faster than if I were to manually control him, like, a lot of the times, you know? Oh, the AI is crazy with the defense. But Chris Smalling did well there the whole time. Switch to him now. Block that general area. Goes for a left-footed strike. Had a feeling he wanted to go for it, so that's why I wanted to just kind of cover that space. He does go for an animation again on it. Yeah, I just had to manually block the area. I had a feeling he wanted to go for the through ball. Again, he does an animation choice where he uses his body type and height to reach for it. Listen, if you watch my controller, I didn't even press the tackle button there, okay? I didn't even press it. That's honestly him that does it. He uses his reach, gets the ball back nicely. Oh, the turn. Oh, if you commit a run, the turn takes a minute, bro. Let me tell you. Oh, Chris Smalling on the height, though. Oh, Chris Smalling on that height. Almost gets to that too, even though I'm out of position. Manual challenge does well. I still reach. Oh, Chris Smalling on the reach. Yes, my boy. Oh, he's got the lengthy on him. I'll trigger. Work with the dribbling a little bit. Don't dribble too much with him, right? Like, just try to switch the play or something afterwards. So that way they're not too involved. See? Caught me out of position there. Was able to get back really quickly, get the ball. Yeah, collects it with the weak foot. Pass it down. Nice. Oh, the reach this guy has. Nice, just L trigger. What I like is him doing the challenges himself on a consistent basis when I'm just holding L trigger. That's a manual. Nice. Manual challenge again. Yeah, he's got really good reach. Like, he really works with that height and body type that he has for those certain challenges. Get the reach. Oh, we still get it afterwards. That's with the emphasis taking into consideration, you know. Now we're good. Oh, that extra emphasis from receiving the ball. Always a troublesome thing with defenders in this game. Not his fault, it's just they just do that. Nice. Yeah, he does it on a consistent basis, eh? Just the L trigger shield, like, he'll do the challenge himself a lot of the times. L trigger, he'll do it himself. Now we're good. I just have to hold L trigger. He'll get the challenge from me consistently, man. Yeah, I literally stopped and I wanted to kind of like accelerate into the other position to see how well he would do, and he did a great job.
He's moving quite gingerly because his foot is sore because he got trodden on in that last challenge.
We're good. Overcommit just to try that out, and he did well. Okay, guys, so final verdict on the new Chris Smalling SBC. So, guys, we gave him a Shadow Chemist style, the most obvious one, because we want to make him a really good player when it comes to pace on that lengthy accelerates to kind of push out that sprint speed as much as possible. Now, don't get me wrong, there are some situations, right, we're going to have to utilize the acceleration for what it is. But, guys, listen, as a stay back while attacking center back, which is what you do with most of the center backs in this game, right? Utilizing a card like this with a higher sprint speed at 96 on a lengthy accelerate, this guy on a Shadow Chemistry style defends really well. You just have to time your L trigger shield, and you know, like, you have to time your running and your L trigger shield properly for you to be able to utilize that lengthy accelerate on the card with, and this is the key thing here, right? It's the body type and the height on this card that makes him defend really well, because there's certain situations when it comes to interceptions, standing tackles, sliding tackles, where him having that body type and that extra added height that he has at 6'4", it's really, really helpful. Like, I would manually defend certain areas. He would just kind of, while manually defending, just holding L trigger, do really good defensive animations. It's funny because he doesn't have the dives into tackles trait, but it almost feels like he kind of does because of his animation choices that he ends up making in game. Like, his defensive animations are very, very good. I had no problem with it whatsoever. I always tell you guys that the reactions at a 90 with a 91 for composure, like those two stats specifically, is what's more important. So here's the thing about the dribbling. You notice the dribbling capabilities when you have the ball at your feet, okay? When it's at your feet and you're up against the pressure tactic, that's where the dribbling stats could be a little bit more of a nuisance, because pressure tactics are very effective, and obviously players that have higher dribbling, you'll be able to deal with it a little bit more, right? But you could see that in certain situations when I was able to defend with him, I didn't want to pass the ball too much with him or dribble too much with him. I just lay the ball off to the fullback, continue to play in other areas, right? Guys, the SBC at 124k is, for me, incredibly fair value for what he offers in game as a Serie A center back, in my opinion. I think this card fits the meta criteria of the game a little bit more. He's obviously not like top tier center back, but for 124k, you genuinely cannot go wrong with what this card offers in game, in my opinion, right? If we take a look at the center backs that play within the Serie A, I can tell you right now, I still have the player among Kim and Jay. Kim and Jay? Yeah, I think it's Kim and Jay. Center back, League, Serie A. Okay, so obviously not better than Lucio. Lucio's a beast, okay? Lucio is like the top tier. To be fair, there's going to be a few different cards you can work with, right? The English link that he has, it's more of like a concept you build if you have like Tomori in your team, or you're building some sort of past and present Manchester United's team where you could put Jadon Sancho, Rashford, Aaron Wan-Bissaka, so many different players to give you such easy chemistry links to build that sort of squad for a card that is going to be more than capable of playing in the meta of the gameplay. So for me, WSBC, the price range is great. There are obviously a few center backs you can work with in the Serie A that are pretty decent, but for this card giving you the Roma English links, it's a different variable to work with, because at some point in the future, if they ever make like a Paulo Dybala card, who could be very saucy in FIFA, that's going to be a very big variable to work with. I think Pellegrini actually has a decent card right now. Serie A, Roma, I'm trying to think of like any top tier ones. No, maybe they do like a Tammy Abraham card like they did last year, the foot birthday with the 5-star skills. That card was pretty fun to use, to be honest. So if they do something like that, that's an English link, Roma link, triple link setup that you could also work with as well. So there's so many different variables you can work with. It's probably going to be his best card throughout the whole year, unless he gets like a team of the season, you know? So food for thought for the price that he's at. It's a good price, guys, in my opinion. Guys, hopefully you guys enjoy this video today. I'll catch you guys for the next one. Peace out, my dudes. Love you guys.